just pick him up. That's all I can do is pick him up. Maybe his eggs are important. Well, that's a thing, maybe. Oh! My head's up his butt. My head's up his butt. Oh no! What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved. Playing with the Ark Eternal mod on our ISO Crystal Isles map. And today, we might try to do some more taming. So, there's this thing now that was changed with the Crystal Wyverns to where when you kill one, some of them will drop what's called a prime crystal, which looks a bit like this guy right here. And I'm curious as to how well this tames those guys, because this is supposed to be the best thing that you can use. It's their favorite treat. It's a primal crystal. I'm sorry, not a prime crystal, primal crystal. And it's going to be interesting to see how many of those it's going to take and how fast it tames those guys up. Now, Boomin played around with it, and he got him a high level Crystal Wyvern. He said it was like 6 something and it tamed out over 1,000. And he said it didn't take long, so we're going to go ahead and see exactly how long it really takes. Firestarter is mine. He tamed from the early game, but anyway, it's mine technically. And he decided to name this one, being that it's bleach white, the fire extinguisher. So it's kind of cute. I'm not going to look too much this way. Boomin went on a tear. He went on a taming spree. So he wound up getting one of these guys, an elemental poison tepajar, and he says it's amazing. He raves about it. I love my little elemental poison pterodon up there, and he had one of those, but he says this one here is amazing. So we'll have to see about getting one of those as well. But today I want to tame some dragons. I want to tame some crystal wyverns. They aren't the most excessive on damage. They're not the fastest. They don't have the best carry weight. Technically, these are kind of a start amount if you think about it, because you can passive tame them, and they're in this area that's supposed to be relatively less dangerous, the white shoals. So they're basically a start amount if you really think about it. So if you had an in-game mount that you could passive tame and they'd be OP and super awesome, then I guess it would be kind of broken in the game. So I guess that's why they're not as OP as they are. So, but they look cool, and that's the reason why I want to tame one. They have some really cool looking ones, and I definitely want to add to my collection. So I so want to get one of these, and he must have tamed it. Every one of these dinos he has tamed. And Dominus Manacle. Yeah, he's been busy. That's alright. We're going to have to expand our base here shortly because we are running out of room. We may have to do just a dino storage area. Frame rates aren't bad. I'm not glitching. We're still getting good frame rates right now, so it's not that bad. But once we start getting more high-tech machinery going, doing auto crafting basically, and all these dinos around here, we might start having some bad frames. So we're gonna have to do some dino management here in the near future. Battletoad. I don't know if I told you the name of our alpha frog here, or Buffasaur. He's a frog. Yeah, but his name is Battletoad. So if y'all get the video game reference, kudos. But I want to fly out here. Let me make sure I grabbed the right dino. Yeah, that's his. I want to fly out here, and I want to see what kind of crystal wyvern we can find. Because it's a 120. I mean, if it's a really good dino, I'll tame it, no matter what it is, if it has an OP level, because I'm all about finding good dinos. But wyvern to make the cut, we're looking for minimum mid-6, preferably in the 7s. That would be amazing to find one of those. That's a 220. They had this beautiful blood crystal wyvern over, actually over in that area, and it was like 760 or 740. It was amazing, but I didn't have these crystals at the time, and I did not want to go through the hassle that I went through when I tamed my first crystal wyvern. Although, according to the mod author, since I've tamed my first one, or first two actually, he says one of his changes that he made was that they are supposed to not fly around nearly as much, and land more often, and tame a little bit faster. So, if you watch the video where we tamed our one, I think it was, what was it? I forgot the name of it. Fire shot? Frost shot? No. Flame shot. I think it was flame shot. If you watch that video, I think it was like episode 2-ish, you'll see that, you know, I'll talk about how it took forever for that dino, after it had its first crystal, to come back down and be hungry for another one. It would come back down, but it kept saying, wait for it to be hungry, wait for it to be hungry. And so we were waiting for it to be hungry, and it took forever for it to get hungry. And then after it got the second one, it got a little bit better, but it still was like forever. It's 100. Not good, man. So this is the area where those blood crystal wyverns tend to be. And you know, my favorite color is blue, but I love red too. So if I had to choose, it would be blue. But blue and red, those are like two of my most favorite colors. And Boomin tends to stick with the blue animals. If y'all watched any of my series, and I found a cool blue dino, and I could tame it, I try to tame it for Boomin. But what is this? Oh, this is cool. Did we find a cave? Or is it just like a ruins? No, this is a cave. Oh, this is something to explore. Where's this at on the map? Oh, hang on, I got cords. Let's see. I made a GPS, guys. So 63.1, 28.9. So basically 63.30. I want to remember that, because this is something to explore here. I'm about to grab Boomin. Boomin and I might tag team this cave, and they got piranhas right there. Is that blue piranha? Oh yeah, that's a ton of piranha. Well, not really a ton of piranha. They got a bunch of piranha in there, but Mega Piranha Paranesis? Interesting. Interesting. Anywho, back to what we're doing. We're looking for crystal drakes. What are we doing here? Let's game up. Game 3. Back out. Alright, anyway. Back to a task at hand. Don't get sidetracked. In this area, I know I saw one. No, this was a while. It's been a few hours today. Oh, there's some right there. Oh, that's a 360. But you see, that was red and black. This one here was a beautiful deep red. My voice is cracked right now. More than usual. What about you, buddy? Oh, come on. What are you? I wish the Omninocular would. Yeah. Not Omniocular. The 320. There's a spyglass that's broken right now. The ultimate spyglass. That was broken. So, that was the one that's a cool one. It shows all the nice stats of the dino. And there's a nice blood red one right here. So we're having to use the Omni-80. Crap, 360. Omniocular one, because it's better than the just regular spyglass. But the ultimate spyglass would be better. And basically, you know, I don't know how it is for everybody, but on this server when we try to use it, I've had experience where I queued it up to use it, and my character just started running around like crazy, couldn't control him, and then I queued it back down, and he stopped, and then I queued it back up again the second time, and then I was stuck in 380, and I couldn't move, and then I just got rid of it basically, put it in the storage chest for later. Boomin tried using it today, and when he did it, it actually crashed his game, and he had an error. So I've heard of other people that are playing with that mod, having similar experiences, and it's just been broken right now. But at least this one's working. Although it's not my favorite, it's working, and that's ultimately what matters. We have to scout out a future base post too. Blue and I are going to build that base up quite large, and for now, but we're running out of room, guys. I'm definitely running out of room, so we either have to build some other bases, or a bigger base, or better storage for dinos. I don't know, but our hunt for a nice crystal wyvern is not happening at the moment. So we'll keep finding it. We'll keep looking. We'll keep looking. We'll keep talking. I have nothing better to do. So now, Boomin went out in that area over there in the mountains, and there's some bad hombres out there with some cool stuff. So I think that's where he found his poison tapajara out in that area. What are you? What are you screaming at me? Who has the cojones to scream at my alpha? Who are you, guy? Where you at? Oh yeah, you got the cojones, broodmother. Those guys you do not mess with right now. I am not prepared for that. They will. They got a crazy topar attack, and I wouldn't even mess with it with the pterodon because I'd have to get too close in order to do topar and hit it back. I mean, I might be able to get away with some barrel rolls, but it would not take much for the broodmother to knock me out on the poison pterodon. If I had a poison tapajara now, which we need to get one, those things I believe have a breath attack. Looks like a poison breath attack. So we might be able to get a little bit of range and a little distance between the two of us and possibly take one down. We are not in the right spot, guys. I'm flying through these trees, but I gotta get by these red crystals. Okay. Yeah, he's right down there. He's mean. Okay. But yeah, we have to get some distance between us and it in order to have a potential chance to take it down. So, oh, that's cool. Iguanodon. Okay. Nothing crazy. Raptor? Yeah, that's a raptor. Where is the drake? Where are all the high level drakes at? I mean, we're by the red crystals. I think that's a good indication that we're still in the right area. But I do not see the drakes. Where are you, wyverns? Where are you at? I don't believe I'm going to find any out here. I'm going to do some more scouting, try to find one, and then I'll be at ease. Alright guys, we're back. 720. It's that beautiful blue one down there. So, we're going to land, see if we can't get a crystal in him real fast. And let's see. Oh, you moved. Come back. Let's see how long it takes him to land again. What are you doing? Pterodon? Let's see how long it takes to get this thing tamed. You know, it looks like he's stuck. One crystal? Are you shitting me? One crystal. Really? I spent hours. What are you doing? Stop it. You're just being silly now. What did that turtle ever do to you? I spent hours taming that first one. And then, one of these primal crystals, and this guy's tamed. That's crazy, man. Land. And it wasn't like it was a low level. That was a 720. A 720. So, if you manage to kill a Crystal Drake early game, which I mean you could with the, if it was a lower level one and you had a decent Dino do some damage. If you killed one of these guys early game, got yourself a primal crystal, you could then get you a level 700 and she's at 1079. You know, tame one up instantly. That is insane. I mean, that almost seems broken, but I mean, it wasn't like I killed a ton of wyverns either to get these crystals. I might have maybe 5 or 6, and I came away with like 15 of these things. He looks cool though. His color is amazing. Boomin's gonna be jelly because yeah, he likes the blue. So let's see, 47,000 health. Melee's at 1164, but it's probably Garbo. These guys typically are. Oh, they have anything we can attack? Anything at all. That's the new breath weapon. That's the pickup ability right there. And no X. So let's attack this Pterodon. Let's see. Yeah, 523. .523 is all the damage it does, which is really poor. So let's go ahead and really? I didn't even do anything to you guy. Let's go ahead and pick this guy up. Watch. The Pterodon does so much. Let's see if I harvest anything from Crystal Wise. Yeah, see, I got 6 prime crystals by killing that guy. Okay. So essentially, I could get 6 more of these wyverns that suck in a way, as far as 240. If you're looking for something that is going to be OP, but I mean, for beginner mounts, they're great. It's just they're kind of obsolete now at the stage of the game that we're in. So there was a 440 alpha around here, but 1 crystal, 1 primal crystal, instant tame. I mean, I'm not going to go through the process because there's no point in me taming one and going through that trial and error, but I'm curious as to how much the regular crystals do now and how long it would take on just regular crystals. Like if you couldn't kill one of these guys and harvest yourself some primal crystals and whatnot, like what kind of a headache would you have to go through in order to get one of these guys tamed up? So, but I'm not going to test it. I put in hours doing that the first time and before he changed the mechanics. If I did that and I found out it was a lot shorter, I might be a little perturbed because that was definitely aggravating. Sitting up there and doing that. What level you got? You look cool. 280. Yeah. I mean, I could just tame something that looks cool, but purple drop. I'll wait around for it. Tame something that looks cool because I'm never going to use these as far as attacking or taking on anything later on in the game. That's a 460. This pink one, no, 80. It took forever to find this guy though. I could not find. If I do tame another one, it's probably going to be the blood crystal ones because there's some nice crimson red ones with some deep reds that look really cool. If I could find a high level one of those, I would tame that just because it looks really cool. But there's some other wyverns that are out there. I know there's alpha wyverns. Nice. Turtle saddle. Ascendant Pterodon. We got the upgrade station. I really don't need the blueprint. There's some what are you, homie? 40. There's some alpha wyverns out there. I want to say the prime wyverns out there. Those would be cool. Then there is the old school like scorched earth wyverns, poison, lightning, and fire ones. Booming found those the other day. So those are a thing. Those would actually probably do a lot better damage. But these guys are so cool. They're more of a trophy piece. At this stage, again, that's what they are, a trophy piece. They just look cool. So I'm gonna fly back to the base, and I'm gonna see if I can find something cool out here to tame on the way back. But I'll fly back, and then we'll pick up from there on BRBs. Alright guys, we're back. So I was flying back, and I saw this guy, and it's an eternal dodo. I have no idea what it is, what it does, but it looks cool. And I have a thing for taming weird dodos. Every time I play with a mod pack and it has a weird dodo, I'll tame it. So apparently this is a passive tame. You can just wow, one measure berry. Taming might almost be broken with some of these things. I mean, believe me, I'm fine. We do have taming turned up a little bit on the server, but I mean, come on, man. You can't give him a little more of a challenge. There we go, like that. And see, he does these eggs, eternal dodo eggs. I have no idea what that's for. I did another one over here, but that's, you know, if I'm using Tame XL, that's one thing, but at least make it a little bit of a challenge. There we go. Picked him up. So eternal dodo. Curious as to what he could do. We're gonna bring him back to the base. Drop him off there. And we got a new trait. There we go. Just pick him up. That's all I can do is pick him up. Maybe his eggs are important. Well, that's a thing, maybe. Oh! My head's up his butt. My head's up his butt. Oh no! Alright. Stop. So, I don't know. Boomin went on a taming spree, and then I really don't want to tame anything unless it's something cool. And we have all these dinos now, so we got to do some dino management. But this blue drake's cool. This blue armor is pretty cool. It sucks that he's not better than what he is. So it is what it is. But the primal crystals is OP. Again, if you need a flyer early game and you're low level on this map, see if you can kill level 20 crystal armor. You know, they don't have a ton of health. You might be able to take one out, and then if you can, you harvest a primal crystal off one of them things, and then you get out there and you insta tame you 700, and now you got 1,000 level mount early game. So I guess that's what this is used for. I mean, I guess that's why you put it in there, because it is basically a beginner mount. So why go through all the hassle of taming one if it's just going to be a beginner mount and you're not going to use it past that? I guess that does make sense, but just kind of weird though. It's a tame. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up the episode there, guys. If you liked the episode, smash the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to share the videos you see fit. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.